Hey there, Capricorn. It's Jen here. I am doing your October reading. So, so in as we move into October, we're in the sign of Libra, and on October 6th we have the new moon in Libra. On the 20th of October, we have a full moon in the sign of Aries. So the cardinal fire sign. You guys are the cardinal earth sign, so the one that ushers in a new season. Whoa. Yeah. Let's not fuck around. Let's just get right into it, Capricorn. So we also have, let's see, Mercury in retrograde. Okay, that might be a little bit about what this Three of Swords is about. Mercury in retrograde till October 18th. And then Venus, who has been in Scorpio, moves into the sign of Sagittarius on October 7th. So I'm going to pull some general cards, and then I'm going to pull some career-specific cards, and then some romance-specific cards. But I'm going to allow the cards to cross to cross different topics as things come through. So Three of Swords is finding out some sort of truth. I mean, this could be anything, because even though there's a giant heart and it makes you think of emotions, emotions are the element of water under the cup sign. This is a sword card, an air card, a logic thinking card, an analytical card. So this could be finding out some sort of financial error, for example, something like that. This could be heart issues. I'll just throw that out there. So make sure if your blood pressure is high, you go in to see your doctor, for example. The only medical advice I give is go see a professional, right? So if you think something's up, go see a professional. And okay, I'm seeing go see a professional in, you know, have someone like a financial consultant, a business consultant, like a lawyer. Make sure you don't skimp on things like that. And we are with Mercury in retrograde. It's a review, so an audit. So maybe call for a financial audit, something like that. Like get a checkup in all aspects of your life, whether fiscally, health wise. I can't think of anything else. You know what I'm saying. Queen of Swords, more air energy. So this is that Libran energy. She is, look at this beautiful card, right? She has a higher perspective. She has wisdom. She is not up there because of chance. Like she is up there because she has gone through it. She has done the work. She has educated herself and really analyzes kind of what's happened, and learns from it, and really is committed to self-improvement and self-reflection. She's very articulate. She has a book in her. She's also, again, the thoughts and the analytical mind. So she's just very smart. She's very funny. She can be seen as a divorced woman, which I kind of hate because not all air people, are divorced. I don't know, it's a weird, but it is what people say. But I mean, with her silver hair, I don't know, I feel like, so it may be that if you had been more kind of in a Three of Swords place where you're really stressing and feel discouraged, the Queen of Swords is kind of has a better perspective right now. Like she sees that red flag, right? But she sees a red flag. She's not going to make a mountain out of a molehill, but she sees that red flag in some area in her life. She's keeping an eye. It's in her periphery. She knows what's going on. So you're kind of keeping an eye on something. A kid, a situation. I don't know. It could be. So I feel like you're like, this could be just fine, but I'm also not going to ignore it. Um, I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to prevent it, but I don't know. It's you got your eye on something. Nine of Wands. Perseverance. To me in this deck, she looks like a century. Century? No. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. The person who, keeps a lookout, who guards the gate, kind of a gatekeeper. Interesting. Oh, this could be to make sure you have strong passwords. Someone may be trying to make sure, maybe do, what do you call it? Identity theft check. Run a credit check to make sure there's nothing funky going on. Make sure you have strong passwords. But to me, people are not getting in without some sort of reassurance that they are, this could be getting into a school, getting a job, getting into something that there's some sort of process to get through. You need to have the accomplishment first, and then they'll consider you. Huh. But she kind of has, from this Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is someone in acute distress, to these two postures, which are very confident. Here's the Hierophant. Ascension, right? Getting a higher perspective, getting downloads, being more spiritual and trying to focus on meditation and calming the mind and not allowing, being more centered. And so it's not, no, I don't want to say that, because there's no shame in having a hard time. There isn't. But I feel like you're figuring out a way to sort of channel it better so it's a more productive than whatever you're figuring out. You're feeling better, and you're feeling like you kind of have a little bit different approach that you feel good about. Some bigger spiritual lessons are occurring. These are cards for career, but as I said, I will read cards across whatever topics. Judgment. Yeah, you're making some sort of decision, whether this is a wake-up call, internally, or it's more of an external judgment. I kind of feel like, though, it is a mindset, a decision in your head. And it's one of those decisions with the Judgment card and the Hierophant where it sticks. It would be like someone who has a drinking problem just being like, that's it, I'm done. And whatever made the brain just sort of switch, it sticks. Like it's just not happening anymore. And it can be positive. That's very positive. My mother, I often tell the story, in her 40s, decided to start running. She now at 78 still runs 5 days a week. She gets up at like 4 o'clock in the 4:30 in the morning. I think 4:30, and she leaves around 5. Even in the winter, we live in Vermont. She's out there when it's like 0 degrees. Awesome. Career. Okay, moving to, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting here, like, if you work from home now, you may start leaning into that and saying, I can work anywhere. Let's do some traveling. Let's make a move. Um let's take it on the road. The Six of Swords is going from, this loud, thundering, lots of energy, um, to these smooth, quiet, calm waters. So it's, and even though, again, it's a sword card, but it reads like a water sign, like a cups card. It's often said, going from rough waters to smooth waters, from a stressful situation to a calmer, more peaceful situation, a more peaceful setting. All right, what are these other ones? Four of Pentacles. You're still Capricorn. I mean, you're not going to do something so fine at this point in your life, so financially questionable that you could lose everything. Like, you're just not going to do that, right? But loosening up enough, having that shift in perspective to move forward in a different way. Hanged Man. Could all be because of the pandemic. Again, if you, or maybe you want a job that allows you to be able to get out, do things, travel. Maybe you're feeling really trapped where you are right now when it comes to career, or your work-life balance. Because I see the family there. The Chariot. More cardinal Cancer energy. Oh, there's a little teeny fly probably from my plants. So in the romance department, taking action, making a plan. So maybe if you're single, you're asking someone out. You're going to woo someone, or you're dating someone. You're going to take them away for a long weekend, or you're making plans for your future. I mean, this is action oriented. It could be a proposal. It could be, let's move in together. Let's buy a house together. Let's whatever. But you know a goal, and you're setting it and going towards it. This is not a reaction. This is purposeful. I know where I'm going. I know what I want. Boy, when you look at these three together, you have the Heartbreak card, the Judgment, and then the Chariot. So you are getting things set in your brain about former relationships and letting it go, and really able to move forward now with a much higher perspective. Road tripping with your family. Four of Pentacles again. Yes, you can do it financially. Like, there's something, I don't know what it is, but there's a little bit of maybe you're just crunching the numbers. I mean, the Four of Pentacles, it's a cautious card, but it doesn't mean it's a bad card. It's about boundaries. It's about assessing your resources. Page of Cups, young love energy, communications from someone that has a romantic interest, um, a proposal. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, when that comes out, yeah, Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands isn't. I mean, it's a card of needing. Well, okay. So here's what I'm getting. Maybe you are realizing you need to prioritize if you're single. Maybe you're really ready to look for someone and find someone, like you're ready to not be single anymore. Or if you're in a relationship, um, you have to be careful that you're not. I think this is what you're very cautious of, not turning away from each other when there are problems, but turning towards each other. And I think maybe things have been kind of tough, but you will carry on, and there is still love and a bond and passion. But I think there's some big decision maybe you're making, um, that's going to really move things in a different direction with that Six of Swords, uh, um, and could even literally be about traveling, moving. Maybe you want to sell your house and get an RV. I don't know. Or can we keep the house and do this? How figuring it out. I think it's going to be great. But I think this is the red flag. The Seven of Swords is being careful you're not turning away from each other, turning towards each other to solve relationship problems. Not every relationship, is smooth sailing all the whole time. Um, but if you are not turning towards each other to fix it, how could you fix it by any other way? I'm hearing a Trevor Hall song. How could it be any other way? Okay, I guess I'm done. I'm picking up the cards. Thank you, Capricorn. I guess we'll leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful October. Take care.